Today we're in the national capital to meet with the CEO of Prayag, India, Nitin Aggarwal. Established in 1986 by V.K. Aggarwal, Prayag, India has today established itself as an industry leader in bathware, sanitary ware, hardware and kitchen fittings. Under the leadership of Nitin Aggarwal, Prayag has positioned and branded itself aggressively and today boasts of 2,500 products from 200 products at inception. Let's now meet with the man himself. Mr. Aggarwal, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I believe you are the second generation to take over Prayag India, and you, after all, took over from your father, who established this company, and it was already flourishing. So, what was it like for you in your initial few years, and what were your goals when you started out?
The company was started in 1986 with my dad, with his experience of another 7-8 years before that, in which he thought that people are expecting a product which should work for a longer life. So when I entered, the company was already well established in institutional selling. The product was well acceptable. The team was in a relaxing mood. We were getting a good business. So I thought of coming out of that shoes, making something of my, which we can make an impact for my own. So then we thought of entering in the retail segment. That was the challenge, to molding the team from that mindset, from where you have to dealing with the government institute, coming to a expectation of a customer, meeting a customer, understanding his expectation and working on that.
So, take us through the range of products that you manufacture.
In last 10 years, we have grown up from 100 products to 2,000 products, which we divide in 6 different segments. Topmost are plastic taps, the premium plastic taps. We have a wider range of the plastic taps. Then we have a brass taps with the the premium luxury bath fittings. Third is kitchen sinks and the light products. Fourth is sanitary ware and cistern seat covers. Fifth segment is plumbing system that we recently started, in which we make hot and cold pipes, CPVC, UPVC plumbing systems. Sixth segment we do it for the builders and the big projects, in which we make the fabrication as per their expectation of the mirrors.
Now, also take us through your manufacturing capabilities. Where are your manufacturing outlets? How many people do you employ there? And how many units per year do you manufacture?
We have a 1 unit in Bhiwadi. We call it as a campus because that's a place where we manufacture everything. It is a place where you can understand the need of different products, raw materials, what we are doing over there. So it's a place where you can learn a lot of things.
Right.
We almost last year we have done more than 10 million of product in that unit.
Okay.
And there's a team of workforce of more than 600 people.
Let's talk a little bit more about numbers now. What is the turnover of your company annually? How many people do you employ in total? And how many units do you manufacture each year?
Last year we have closed over 200 crores. This year we're expecting a growth of another 35% on the business. We have a total around 900 people, those who support the brand on day-to-day basis for growing on day-to-day steps.
And what are your key markets currently? Are you planning to enter any new markets as well?
When I entered, then the challenge was to converting that market in the retail market. We chalked out 200 towns in the small cities where we thought to have our business, where people are expecting a good product with the value for money, with the commitment of service and the product. From where we are starting and doing our journey of sales, and our team is focusing on these kind of products, these kind of cities.
Now, I believe at Prayag, brand identity is very important. So take us through your brand philosophy and who is your target customer?
Our product, the brand is popular in the government institute. When we went in the market with the same product was well acceptable, but the awareness was not there. The first thing was for the branding was to make an awareness, to make an impact in the market that we really want to do a retail market. When 10 years back, when I actually went to the market, I've done 1.5 years research, going to the end user, dealers. They always used to say that they want the product. People in the market, they look for the Prayag product, but the company is only focusing on the institutional selling. So that was a big challenge, to make them happy, to make them to understand them that the company really want to make a product and sell the product in the retail segment.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the first thought of coming for the branding, so that we can make that impact in the market that yes, we are ready for the retail.
Great. And now I read somewhere that you begin your days with interacting with your R&D team. Tell us a little bit about the importance of R&D. Have you invested in it, and how has it impacted your business?
See, R&D is going to be the future face of the company, of the product. That's going to decide where we're going to be in the next 5 years, 10 years. So we divide R&D in different parts. One division of R&D, they really care about the designing of the product, which really meet the expectation of the designs, the new fashion which is coming all around the world, and what people are expecting with the new upcoming designing of the houses. There's one team which work on the workmanship of the product, which what actually we are committing in the market, whether we're coming on that and or not, or what we're going to deliver in the future. There's one team which works on the product, which decide that how user-friendly is going to be the product for the customer.
Let's talk about technology. Now, technology plays a key role in any business today. Tell us how you have implemented the best technology practices, and has this helped your company grow in any way?
See, we have set up the new factory in the last 3 years, and we have taken up one of the best machineries, the latest machinery which is available in the world.
Right.
Whatever the casting is coming from the Italy, the workmanship for the machine shops, they are coming from the Japan, from the Taiwan. That helps you for giving the right commitment for the quality, for the timing, for you understand that what is your capacity. And on the day-to-day basis, when you use the technology, you can actually cut down a lot of wastage, and you can come on the perfection. With the technology, we have an aim by 2018, we can grow our production by double of it with using the same manpower.
There's also a lot of talk about the ease of doing business. So what would you say is your sort of wish list in terms of government policy or government aid to help your sector as a whole?
See, I don't believe on aids. Well, yeah, definitely in terms of what the government is going to do, GST, everybody is expecting. That comes in place in the right way, that it's going to help a lot of organized companies, a lot of unhealthy business which is happening in and around, that will cut down, and we will align for the right business. That's what, as per other people, I'm expecting the same things.
Okay. Now tell us, how do you at Prayag India stay ahead of the competition? What sets you apart from your competitors?
We believe what the customer says. We want to make them proud of the brand, what they own. Feel them that whatever product they're buying, it's a value for them. Most of the people think that if something is branding, it is going to be costlier.
Yeah.
But our motto is that it is not costly, it's a value for money. It's not the quality, it's even the service what you're getting with the brand. It's going to give you a life and a commitment for another 10 years of you, that when you buy the product, that company is going to give that service.
Absolutely. So what do you have in the pipeline currently? What can the Prayag customer expect to see from you in the near future?
In the 3 months, we are planning to come up with the hardware. As a Prayag, we see the segments where what the people expect in the market from the company. What are the unorganized segments in India where either the demand is there but the right product is not there, or where the people are not getting the right quality. So these are the few areas where we really focus to come up with the product.
Okay. And what's next for you personally and for your company as a whole?
We have taken a vision of 2020 in which we really want to grow up to a level of 1,200 crores and want to really educate some more than a lakh of plumbers for using the right tools to fit in the bathroom, which will help them in cutting down their labor part, their manpower, and will help them to have a better life.
Okay, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Aggarwal, and all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.